Alright, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Freaking thing. I'm reloading everything. Oh. I have to. It's like annoying because now I have to freaking restart. And now like YouTube's gonna say like I have 2 separate streams, and which I don't really care. But like the VOD on, I'll have to like fix it on YouTube or something. My game's loading. Give it a second. I know it's a black screen. Hello, I cannot read your name on YouTube. What does that say? Give it a second. It always like takes a second for the window capture to work. So I know it's a black screen. Give it a second. Like I don't know why it does. Like turn it off and back on. All right, we're back. I don't know why it always takes a second for the hook. So when you do a game capture, it like, especially like when the game crashes and stuff, and like when the stream crashes, it's just like, oh, let me just like take a while to hook into the process, and it's just weird. I don't know why it does that. Very odd. Very odd. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You had 5 streams on Saturday because of it? Yeah, well, so my graphics card's dying, so, and I don't want sometimes it's fine. I just don't want to buy another graphics card, you know? Ah. I'm cheap, you know? I don't want to buy something else. At least my tower war matching is still alive. But when I enter this, hold on. You're from Taiwan. Nice. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're back. What do you mean? Come on, we're $10 or $10. We're 10 levels behind because Taiwan's ahead of us, right? So like I'm still at 5% XP. So you know, you guys are ahead of us. Tomorrow in like less than 12 hours, I'll be at 400 because the server Paragon goes up by 10 levels. So I'll definitely be there tomorrow morning. No longer stream. No, I'm streaming on both. Like Twitch, the Twitch stream is live too. The quality is better on YouTube. That's why I stream to both. Because on Twitch is like 1080p, but it's only like 8,000 bit rate, and YouTube is 1440 at like 40,000 bit rate. There's a big difference in quality. Am I climbing next season? Probably not. I don't know. I shouldn't say am I climbing? Am I still gonna do my like stream every week? Yeah, maybe 2 streams a week. It just depends, but like I don't actively push Battlegrounds anymore. I'm just too busy. So like my one night of the week to do BGs and like PvP is when I stream. So probably not. The answer's probably not. Well, we'll see. You know, I don't know. Who knows? I think what they need to do is they need to extend Tower War to cross server. Yeah, but in like what 5 hours? If 5 hours, so the server Paragon goes up 10 by 10 levels. So like I said, when I wake up tomorrow and I log in and I turn everything in and do raids, I'll be 400. So pretty simple. Pretty simple. Yeah, they should. Yeah, I agree. Then who's going to handle? I can't handle Snow Lord anyways. I'm so far behind because like my Ibans, that break really killed my character. So like my Ibans are behind, my gems are behind. I missed out on like Whirling Consequence, like an S tier PvP gem. So like I just missed out on a lot of stuff. So oh my gosh, only 6 people over. I'm not even in the right build. Like I can't. Oh my god, I'm in PvP build. They needed me to carry this. Okay, hold on a second. Can I, if I leave, can I come back in? Does anyone know? Because I need to change my build. Or can I use my pet to change build in Kion's? I don't think I can, right? Let me see. Okay, cool. At least I can change build in here. Because if it was like shadow assembly and stuff where you can't change build, you're locked out from your pet stuff, yeah, it would be pretty bad. Yeah. Well, it's a good thing I didn't like leave, because that would have been trolling everyone for, oh my gosh. And it killed my, oh no, and I can't get out of the screen. Wait, it doesn't let you escape anymore. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that was fun. Okay. I'm good now. Let me change this back. Let me change my pet to, okay. We're good to go. Again, we only have like 4 people over the combat rating, so 35. Yeah, where am I supposed to, where am I supposed to allocate those? Where? There's you need 80 to put in here. Like, you know what I mean? You can't. These are all full. Like, where am I supposed to put them? Where am I supposed to put them? Wait, for real, did I miss something, or like, are you just trolling me? Because like, I don't think you can put those anywhere. Where am I supposed to put these points? No, I think it's deliberate, right? Because at 440 we all get our legendary skill. Yeah, but you don't want to reset and throw 80 into skill because it's less secondary attributes. I made the mistake, like when I first came back to the game, I was using a legendary skill and they're like, why are your secondary stats so low? I'm like, what do you mean? And then I didn't realize that like the legendary skills are only worth 10. and then the paragon trees are like different because each skill is worth more. And I was like, what the heck? You're welcome, thanks. Yeah, Azula was like, why are your secondaries so low? I'm like, because I suck. I just came back, you know. And they're like, wait, why did you pick all 3 legendary skills? And I'm like, what do you mean? Oh man. Look at my skills now, though. Look at my. Am I good now, Azula? Is this 7284 pretty good? That's pretty good now, right? It's alright. I'm still working on a little bit more. And you need to, I recommend you install this plugin or this program called Grammarly to help you with your grammar, because you are using the wrong form of "you-are." So, and you know, it would never work out between us because I can't be with someone that can't use the correct form of English, you know? My girlfriend's second language is English, and her grammar is better than like 99% of people. It's crazy. It's actually better than mine. She makes fun of my past participles are terrible, by the way. And I blame, you know what I blame? Growing up in like small town where everyone spoke bad English. That's what I blame it on. Wait, for real? Why is your name Asian Prince Roy then? So is that not Asian then? Is that like something else? What's that stand for then? Oh, you were in an Asian clan. Okay. Okay. No, it's not it actually makes a lot of sense that, because I feel like small town English is always broken, right? Like when you say they was, that's not proper English either, right? Like it's they were. That's how you would say that. But I feel like maybe not all small town, but like for some reason, I don't know. I feel like small town English is always broken. Because growing up, like, it's pretty bad. Like, obviously my past participles are really bad. But that's how everyone talked. Like, you know, everyone where I grew up, that's what they said. I'm actively trying to fix it. It's very difficult. It's like very difficult to get it right. I get the idea. At least right verb, wrong conjugation. Past participles though are like, yeah, it's. At least my grammar is okay. But past participles are awful. All right, regular BGs now. What would be an aux verb? Would in German? Like, what's an aux verb? Give me an example. Like, but make it an English example, right? Like, insert the whatever. I have played. Is that not? I mean, you could still say I have played, right, in English? Because past participles in English, you don't. Oh no, that's not right. Because you need to have it. Because in English you wouldn't say that, right? So you would say like, you could say I played, but you could still say I have played, right? But the past participles, like, so if you were like saying, so you could say I went, but then the past participle version of that would be I have gone, right? But if you don't want to say I have gone and you want to not say that with the past participle, you would then just say I went, right? English is weird. Tenses. Yeah. Whoa, instant queue. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's BG time. Instant queue. Crazy. Oh, man. Busy week coming up for me. Work week at least. Again, what I look at going on tomorrow. I gotta grind. More grinding in dungeons. Get all my green gear set. I don't know. I'm looking at the thing. It's not like I know what's going on. I don't know like any names anymore anyway. So I don't know. I don't know why I looked. I don't even know why I looked. My Tuesdays are so bad. Steven is their carry? Okay. Who's the carry on my team? It better not be me, because I suck. Like, I can't carry anything. I'm like support. Lord Death? Alright, perfect. You still got cheat death though. The Varag is such a good pet, man. Are you kidding? He got my health pot. I think. Maybe he didn't. Wow. Almost got one shot. Yeah. I can carry you? Probably not. Probably not. Dang, I didn't do anything. 5-0 and 22. I just sat on the idol the whole time. Man, I'm only 4K res, and those are my usual lobbies. What with myself and like all the I mean I'm not carry anymore, right? Like I don't consider myself a carry anymore. So like Lord Death, Steven, and all those like really high like strong players. Yeah, that's rough. I mean, I'm 9k res. Wow. I mean, I can survive okay ish. The thing that helps Demon Hunter, this build especially, is when you daring swing, you're immune. Like it's an iframe swing. Like you can still get interrupted like the very beginning of the swing, but once you're in the air though, like if you notice on my screen when I start swinging, it says immune to damage. So like that's what helps this build out a lot. And then so basically you swing to do damage across the person, you immune like either like whatever damage that's incoming on you, and then you can just dash to get the shield, and then all that keeps gloom, 4-piece gloom up. So and then you just drop summons on the idol, and all you do is just run around the idol. Like I just literally swing back and then dash and then run around and then swing again and then dash, and then like, you know, that's all you do. That's all I do. I mean, 6k secondaries is good though. Like that makes you a strong contender though. Like 6k secondaries are pretty good. That's really good for 4k res. 6k. Nice. I think like, I mean, res is somewhat important, but then also like the build that you run is very important too, and your secondary stats, the magic affixes. I mean, I know like a lot of it's strife, but if you are dying though, I mean, the one thing you could do is you could run like damage, reduce damage from players. Like that'll help. Try to stack your pets for damage reduction. Like was it presence? The presence. Damage taken reduced, right? So you could run stack presence if you want to. Same thing, damage reduced on steadfast. So you could run like some damage reduction stuff, which is what I'm working on. For me at least, I'm running. My preference is presence and steadfast, but then I also want to run maim for critical hit chance. So yeah, that's mate's really good too. Damage dealt to players, so fiendish haste is good. All the PvP stuff. Damage reduction I feel like is kind of important. Although for this build, I think fiendish haste and maim maim probably would be the best, and maybe decimate, these three. But demon hunters are kind of squishy, so I'm kind of trying to prioritize a little defensive maybe defensive stuff, but I don't know, maybe that doesn't make sense. That's just how I'm building my demon hunter right now. I could always change the pet if I find a nice, like a good deal on a pet somewhere. Wow, my instant Q is no longer an instant Q. Savior is fixed. I'm not sure about cheat death. I'm pretty sure cheat death. The thing is, I think it's not necessarily bugged. I think demo shout is removing it, and it's not supposed to. So I think if a barb still demo shouts, and was it the necro dark curse? I think they still stripped. I don't think that's fixed. They work, it's just the barb and the necros can still remove those buffs, quote unquote. So no, it's still messed up, I think, because there's been times I think, like I see people with cheat death on their bar still. I don't know.
A new follower.
I don't think it's fixed because I never had confirmation that it was fixed. And I saw someone earlier with cheat death proc, so I'm assuming it works, but I think, I don't know. I don't run cheat death in Battlegrounds, but I do see cheat death still work. I did get a savior. My savior saved me earlier. But there are times, especially when a barb jumps me, that I feel like I die through savior. But I also think it's because Dark Curse and like those, the necro and the barb skill still removes it. So I want to say no, it's not fixed. That it can still remove it. And I think it's not intended, because it's said in the patch notes it's not right. It's not supposed to.
A new follower.
Nace and Zaychok, appreciate the follows. Thank you. You mind going over your build? Sure. So I run 2 different builds. The main build is this. Well, yeah, okay. So I'll just go over 2 builds. So the main build that I run is this one. Best Discretion, Yearling Kiln, Escalating Violence, Secret Safeguard, Turmoil, Hellbinder, Unrelenting Furor, Foul Farm. It's 4-piece Gloom, 4-piece Urge, and you're running Daring Swing, Escape, Strafe, and Vengeance, with Brawler as the Paragon. And this build basically kind of what I had just showed you earlier is you kind of just stand on the idol or like a choke point, and you just drop your summons, and then you just try to keep Gloom up as much as possible. When you have Daring Swing, you want to use it for the iframe as well as to do damage on the target. It's like a barb, right? So you drop your summons, you run away, the barb's right here, and then you swing back over top of him to get back onto the idol and like where your summons are, and then you dash away, right, to get the shield, and then you swing back on top of him, and then you dash away, and then you swing back on top of him, and then all in between that you're dropping your summons, right? That's basically how the build plays. And then the other build, if you go back and look at, I think, last week's Vigil Blades, you'll see this build. I think the Sentry PvP build, and then this one's running Confined Trap. This one's running 4 Shao Boss, 4 Urge, and it's more of a attack speed build because you want to get keep your sentries up as much as possible, because bad deal, they don't last very long. So you kind of want to run attack speed. You run this bow that resets the cooldown on sentry as you hit someone with the primary attack. This also, when you're near a sentry, it increases your attack speed. That depended for the extra crossbow shot and crossbow shot damage, because you're holding down auto attack all the time. Watcher Salvation, so you have 3 sentries. And then the rest of it's like kind of the same. Dancing in Place is Knife Trap, Confined Trap. And then this one makes during Vengeance you shoot the extra bolts. And then all the pieces, basically, you want to have, for the Sentry build, you want to run, Sentry has a 15% chance of firing an additional bolt. And then this one, you want to run the Strafe has an additional chance. I only have a couple pieces, 2 out of 4. So it depends on the build that you have, but you want to try to fill in some of these pieces because free damage between the Sentry build and this build. So these are the 2 builds that I run. If I'm feeling like I need lane control, I'll run this build because this keeps the person in place and they can't run away. But this build is kind of the popular build right now that a lot of people are using. You will see Windwheel Blade build on my YouTube channel. There's a couple Demon Hunters I still see running that, but they nerfed Windwheel Blade. Basically, before you could just Windwheel Blade someone and then Windwheel Blade someone again, and then you could just keep them in Windwheel Blade permanently. But then after I put that video out and then I quit the game for a while, they had patched that out. It's just like, so that's why sometimes making builds is a bad thing, because then they see, like, Blizzard watches my stuff. I mean, I'm a partner, so like they watch, and they see like, oh, this is too strong, and it's just like, but it's not strong. Like, that's the one good thing about that build is the knockback effect from Windwheel Blade. Like, it's like a black hole, right? So and that got nerfed real fast as I put that video out. So yeah, Summons build is very impactful even for low CRs, and they don't need to dive in. Yeah, but the thing is, you're right, and it blows my mind that Fallow Farm works as well as it does. I mean, it worked really well before, but even to this day, when I came back to the game, I still can't believe people die to Fallow Farm, because like you can see the rockets and the piercing beams coming off of it. Like, you can see it. Like, obviously you can't see the summon itself, but around the summon you can see the damage coming off of it. So I don't know, people just run through them all the time, they die to them. It's so very odd to me. It's very odd. But yeah, you're right. And Tactical, you are welcome. $9K is my resonance. $9K. Oh, your BG season just reset. Ours is oh yeah, it's like this is the last. Yeah, tomorrow ours resets too. Yep. So that's why everyone's been asking me if I'm gonna climb next season. I don't even keep track. I only do like BGs one or two times a week, and it's only when I stream. The rest of the time, I'm like not even playing the game, or like, you know, I'm just like AFK somewhere in the game. Does Battleground take a lot of time to find? It does. Unfortunately, yeah, it does. Unfortunately, sometimes it takes like 10 to 15 minutes. I would say Tower War takes longer. Tower War takes 25 to 35, well, 20 to 30 minutes on average for Tower War. Battlegrounds, I would say 10 to 15 minutes is a normal thing. I was having fast queue. I got an instant queue earlier. But now I've been waiting in queue for how long? I've been waiting in queue for like 10 minutes now. Because it just failed the match and it put me back in queue. Got a Paragon level 45. Did you guys win? I'm new to the game. Paragon 309. Been playing for 3 days. Nice. What do you think so far? What class are you? Demon Hunter? I feel like Demon Hunter's a very PvE friendly class. Like you can kill stuff. It's very fun. Demon Hunter's very fun. Melee carried. Ah, see? There you go. I don't think I have a Rezo command anymore. Because it was Res, I think. Blood Knight? Interesting. I think it's just res though. Yeah, it's just res. Dang, 6840. Yo, who's canceling? Dang. No, res didn't go down. All I did was just squish the Paragon level. I don't know any of these names. I don't know why I look. I always look and I don't know anyone. I believe so. Every server is 380. Yeah, I think so. Before they, yeah, I'm almost positive after they fixed all the server levels, because before, like when newer servers came out, their Paragon level was different, which was so weird that they did that. But so now every server is like the same Paragon level. But people have been asking, the players have been asking for like a server for new players. Like you know, World of Warcraft does it every now and then. They'll have like a new server for like new players, and there'll be free transfers to that server. Wow, wolves. You don't see too many of those. I ascended. I don't know what's going on. What is happening right now? Okay, that was just like the dumbest match ever. Like 55-0. Hold on. Dude, that was the dumbest match ever. Why was I in that match? Hold on. That was not fun. PV res matters more, but here's the thing. Res matters up to a certain point, and then after that, combat rating. Because remember, it's like you get the extra 10% damage reduced and damage done. It's about 900. So if your combat rating is like 900 more than the other person's, you will get 90%, 10% increased damage and 10% reduced damage. So combat rating does matter somewhat, but res, I would say, I agree with Tell Bishop. Like res probably is the thing that you want to go for first, but then after that, like combat rating does matter. Legendary gems, correct, is the only thing that gives you res. The guy with the returner boost is going on. Poor guy. Oh man, poor guy. Is there no point in making more classes since you can change every 7 days? Because, like, I mean, if you're free to play, you can just, you know, make as many classes as you want and, you know, farm like your gems and then sell them on the market and things like that if you're free to play. But if you do plan on spending money at all, I would say alts are just a waste of time. Alts are really designed just for making money, like for your that's really it, right? And then what's risky is you have to transfer from your alt to your main through the market, and then if you make it too low, someone might snipe it in the time. So it's risky. Just be aware of that, because people do it, but you got to be fast. And what a lot of people will do is they won't have the alt on the same account, they'll have it on a different account, and they'll use a separate phone, and then that way they can have both markets open at the same time and then move things between accounts. But here's the thing. You have to be very careful if you do it that way, because Blizzard has said before, market manipulation is a bannable offense. But if it's on the same account, you're okay. It's when you do it from separate accounts that they will ban you, because what happens is it looks like you're buying from a platinum farm or something like that, because like why would you sell at minimum price, right? So it just looks shady. But if it's on the same account, you should be fine. Yeah, I would say it's not worth it because you can just change class. But the thing is, you have to get essences, right? So all these essences, you have to grind all of these essences out. So like for Blood Knight, for example. So fun fact, I've never class changed, so I don't have any essences for any other class. So when you class change, you have to farm all these essences again. So that's a pain in the butt. And then essence mastery is a thing too. Like you have to extract the same piece multiple times to rank up the essence mastery. And I don't know, alts to me just sound like a pain in the butt. Class changing sounds like a pain in the butt too. But yes, class changing overall is easier, or better, I should say, better. Yeah, it doesn't get rid of anything. And then when you transfer, like it moves your gear over and stuff like that. There's like really no. Before it used to be really bad. Like your gear didn't like transfer. It was like blank gear, and you had to like farm the essences. But now they made it easy. They made it way easy. I have max mastery on all classes. So how do you have that much time? You know? Why don't you like, run my account around, let me follow your account around in like dungeons and stuff. It's rough as a Wiz main. You're not a Wiz though right now, are you? Are you still Wiz or no? In PvP, you need to go range. No, barbs are really, really good. Melee is really strong. Tempest is really good. Barb is really good. Blood Knight, not so much. No one's really playing. I don't think anyone's really playing Blood Knight anymore. Barb works really well, and Tempest, that's like the meta right now. Barb has always been good though. Like they can just soak because of Undying Rage. That's like why they're good, meat shields, and like people are usually like too. They tunnel vision too much. I don't want to call them bad, but they tunnel vision so much. They see someone low and they put like every single cooldown that they have in the Undying Rage. Man, that makes me so mad too. When I see that happen, I'm like, wait, you just like why? Why did you just CC the Barb? Stop trying to shoot him. And stop trying to like hit him when he's immune. And then wasn't there this essence that Barbs were using sometime where they had this like counterattack helm? Like no one does this anymore. Barbs don't run the counterattack helm, but there was like a counterattack helm for once, and then they like Funaz was running it for a while, and he would just run into a group of people and he'd proc Undying Rage. Everyone would just put everything into him and they would just die because of the counterattack helm. And I was just like, what? You guys are just killing each other because of the counterattack helm. And then there's the thing where like based on the damage that you're immune, it like heals you after Undying Rage. Like then Barbs were running that for a while too, and it's just like I wanted to pull my own hair out because my guys, like stop hitting a Barb, just CC the guy. So yeah, go. Blood Knight, now they play summon. Oh, do they? Is it the bat summon that they use or whatever? Only Chads play Satyr. I don't know what a Chad is. What is it? What is a Chad? Remind me what a Chad is. I don't understand this lingo. PvP is kind of like League of Legends, right? Sort of. I would say that's a very far stretch to compare it to League of Legends. I would say. No, okay. No, I'll give it to you. It sort of is like League of Legends. Because you can't compare it to World of Warcraft because there's like PvP trinkets and racials and everything like that they can pop. In League, you don't really have anything other than the characters might have an immune. Like Lee, Lee Sin or whatever with the is immune, and like some of the classes have like immune when they're low and stuff like that. So yeah, that's a pretty good comparison. Pretty good comparison. Hello, Playboy Farty. Hello. He did Abomination and was unkillable. Did they do that? Do Blood Knights still run that? I remember playtesting Abomination. It was terrible. I don't see Blood Knights running that. Really. Heal for 10% every time I attack. Interesting. I mean, if it works for you, right? And then, I mean, play what works. You know, if you're like winning games, yeah. Yeah, they did buff it. They buffed it after, yeah. Can you show me this build? I actually just went through the build like not too long ago. Azula. Someone asked on YouTube to explain the build. But yeah, I would say go back in the VOD if you want. I went through it. But I mean, basically just you can see how it plays. Just by watching like the VOD, right? Just go back and look at how it plays. But I was standing right here in this spot and explaining what you basically do. I was explaining both my knife trap build and this build. I was explaining both. How come Wizard is the hardest class? So 2 reasons. One is ranged. We only get 15% damage reduction. Melee gets 30% damage reduction. So right there, we take 15% increased damage. And with the amount of... Like, Wizard used to be good because of the amount of control that they have. Like, you can freeze people, you can black hole. You can, like, use a crystal from far away and beam people. But they made a lot of changes to how the game plays. And now, like, everyone's immune to CC, so you can't slow people. And they just don't have, like, enough raw damage. Battle Mage isn't a thing anymore, so... yeah, I would say Wizards. I don't know. Like, I still believe that really good players that master the class, that have never class changed, can do well on a Wizard. Like Demon Hunter for a while. I changed builds so many different times to try to figure out what would work for the current meta. And that might be running, you know, like Frost Trap. Like, I was running Frost Trap forever. It's not that they do more damage, it's that they take less damage. There are demon hunters on my server using that build. I hate them. What, the trap builds? Well, I was running Frost Trap at the time, and then I was running like 4-piece Grace, so like I would just Flame Spite and Frost Trap you. I had a lot of potency, and then you would basically just eat... You would eat my Flame Spite ticks, you'd sit in a Frost Trap, and then you would be taking Grace procs every 4 damage ticks. So, and then, but like you were just frozen permanently. And then that was also during a time like Invocation stun. So between like Invo stun and Frost Trap, like you couldn't play the game. You couldn't play the game. And it was very annoying. There is immune to CC. Certain classes have it. But it's like essences. Demon Hunters don't have any immunity to CC. Well, we can get out of CC with Tar Black Rain, but no one really runs that. Once they added that stupid dash to Tar Black Rain, they broke it. They killed it. Once they did that, like no one run that build anymore. No one. Everyone got out of Tar Black Rain. Because what ended up happening, what made that great was you could press it whenever you wanted to and immediately break the CC and then hit escape to get out of it. But then what ended up happening, they added like an escape mechanic on to Tar Black Rain, and then certain times you can't hit escape to get out of things, so then it just killed the essence. So Demon Hunters don't run that anymore. I begged the devs to fix it, to roll it back, and I said like, you guys broke this. So I think it was intended. They felt like it was too strong, so they nerfed it pretty much. It was a nerf. But yeah, I begged them to change it, and they didn't want to change it. What's the most active server? I have no idea. No idea. Maybe chat knows. You mean Lego rune? No, I'm not muted. I got my first Lego rune as well, right here. I got this today from turning in Abyssal Essence. How much money have I spent? A lot. I have no idea actually how much I've spent. The last time I kept track, it was like 60,000 US dollars. But that was like, and I really haven't spent a whole lot since then. Since I came back to the game. Which isn't too bad. I mean, 2 years, over 2 years now. I would probably say it's closer to maybe 80, like, because like there's bundles that you buy, there's battle pass that you buy, you know, there's orbs that you buy. There's probably like, I don't know, it's probably like 80, I don't know, somewhere around there. Nice down payment on a Porsche. Yeah, it's not as much as what some people have spent. That is a new truck. Not a truck that I would want. I don't like trucks anyways. Like, there's no reason for me to ever have a truck. Like, I can think of one. If I need to tow a boat, I can just, you know, grab my my Land Rover. You know, and they're designed for off-road too. I would get a Land Rover or something like that. Bats are following that guy. There's some juicers in this game, so I gotta be careful of Tempest. That Tempest right there. That almost killed me. Because I can't believe he went all the way back to the spawn like that. It's crazy. I'm an engineer. That is what I do for a living. He's chasing me. Normally I would have stopped there and to heal, but he's chasing me. 12k res, 907. I have no idea. I have no idea how much that they spent. Like, I don't really care how much people spend, right? Like, it has no impact on me whatsoever. You know what I mean? Which summons? There's a lot of different summons out there. Strafe ones have been out for a while though. Fallow Farm is not a new. It's actually pretty old. Yeah, the essence is called Fallow Farm. It's been out for a long time. Yeah, you're on like a monster server. If that's what they have, those players have that kind of those kinds of stats. I mean, I don't necessarily pay attention to too many classes. I mean, I read the patch notes and then I see kind of like what's meta, and then from there kind of decide, like, you know. Oh yeah, so to get legendary gems, I mean, you don't have to necessarily pay, quote unquote, but like you need platinum to buy them off the market. I did nothing. 6, 0, and 20. I just sat, like, I didn't even get the idol. I thought I was on the idol a lot. Apparently I didn't. You know, freaking did nothing. But yeah, you need to like kind of buy things. So yeah, you're right. Because in the shop you have to like purchase things, and then when you go to the market, you need to, you know, use platinum to buy things, and then like, so the legendary gems, these cost platinum, and like the 5 stars are very expensive. So most free-to-play players, I would say, like, I don't think you can use these gems. Like 2-star gems are your limit. You can have a lot of fun with 2-star gems. You know, 2-star gems. Green set is 4 Urge, 4 Gloom. Just show you in the army since my blur's blocking it. It's 4 Urge, or 4 Gloom and 4 Urge. That is the set. Yeah, always have fun. I mean, there's always going to be negative people. I mean, I get a lot of like whispers. I wish I could turn off my whispers. But like a lot of people, you know, they crap, and it's just like, especially when I'm like recording and trying to make a build and like messing around and trying different things, like people get very upset, and like they ask me like how like they say very mean stuff, and it's just like, I want to say back to them, it's like, you know, I'm a content creator. I am trying different things out. I'm recording footage. I'm making a video, so I'm like messing around. So just playing whatever the meta build is and trying to boost my win rate, and that being the only thing that would matter, or like just trying to get all the kills that I can, and like that's because that's what everyone else tries to do. It's like, well, I don't play the game for that reason. Like, I play the game to make build videos. So like, and I'm trying a different essence. I'm trying like this like when you kill an enemy, you get healed. Like, I'm trying these different pieces out to figure out what works and what doesn't work. So, but yeah, like, I don't know, people get very upset when like you're just messing around. So it's not like I'm AFK. Like, I am participating, but maybe the build just doesn't work because a barb just runs through my trap, right? Like, or maybe it's because of X, Y, and Z, because I don't know, whatever the reason is. So yeah, I mean, and I'm having fun and I'm trying different things out, but there are people out there that are very upset. I've gotten whispered some pretty nasty stuff before, and it's just like, wow. What time is Kion? Everyone always says, what time is Kion? I don't know, keyboard warriors, I guess. Like, people just say terrible things on the internet. I feel like, I don't know, the people that say some of this stuff is just like, I don't know, I don't get it. I feel like the meme kind of is like, people who say stuff like that, they must live in the Midwest because they're like miserable, they're landlocked, there's nothing around, there's nothing to do. So like, trash talking on the internet to people is the only thing that they can do. And I'm not saying everyone from the Midwest, but 9 times out of 10, when I say you must be from the Midwest, they're from the Midwest. So it's just like, you must be from the Midwest. And they are from the Midwest, and I'm just like, I'm right again. It's so crazy. I don't know. Oh, you're on the SEA then with Boot Deck? Because I know that name. I feel that when I started playing summons, DH, one player kept talking crap, and I'm just running around not shooting off. Yeah, just ignore those types of people. Like, if you're like especially new and you're like trying things out, and like you're like, it's a game at the end of the day. This is not an esports tournament, right? There's no money on the line. Like, you're not winning a prize if you win this game, right? Like, I just don't understand that, right? Like, this is not the pro scene. We're not getting paid to play the game. I don't understand. Like, performance doesn't really matter. It's a freaking game. I remember when I went to BG's way back last year. I had the shot. No way. Oh, I did the sniping with knockback shot. I tried that. And what did I say? I think I recorded on stream. I did like, I one-shot someone. It's 351,000 damage. And I one-shot someone. Like with the sniper thing. I remember that. That was great. But it was so... It was like... It was terrible though. Because you do all this stuff to buff your one attack. And then that's all. That's it. Like, you have that. That's all you have. And it was just bad. Man, it was just bad. I mean, this is sort of the same build now. Like, when I first started playing this build, I didn't really know what I was doing either. But now, like, I'm getting a little bit more comfortable with knowing how much damage it can take and how much damage I can take, when I can stay and when I can't stay. So, yeah. Now, there's an essence. This essence allows you to charge it up. And was it a bow? Pale can be charged. Hatred Falk. So there's a chest, right? Falk hatred. Is that a chest? Yeah, this one. Knockback shot can now be charged, firing a condensed blast of hatred, dealing damage to enemies in this path. Charging longer increases the range and the damage, maximum 3 charges. So basically, like, you could charge this thing up and it like zooms you out. It zooms you out so you can like see down the lane, and then it like fires this blast down the lane. It really looks like, if you ever played Lux in League of Legends, like the Finalis Funkeln, like, okay, I don't know what it's called anymore. That, okay, they renamed the freaking thing. Her ultimate ability. It's no longer called that, but I don't know what they changed it to. But I know they changed it. But it was like that, where like you shoot this beam down the lane. It's like a laser beam. And it was great. It did a lot of damage. And like I said, it was like a one shot. I did 351k on a player. I one shot this player, but that was it. Like, I don't know. Everyone doesn't die now, so. And especially now, it's like no one really plays the build, right? Like, it's just like a dumb build to play. And then there's the flamethrower. No one ever plays that build. Like, don't play that either. The problem with the zoom out is it doesn't zoom you back in. I don't know. Yeah, everyone has savior, so it doesn't really matter. So the one-shot builds are such a gimmick. I'm not running it. No way. No way. It's too slow, because like you have to stand here and charge it up and then hit someone. And because everyone moves so dang fast now, you'll miss it. By the time you charge it up and shoot someone, yeah, it's terrible. Don't do it. I have the flamethrower. I'm not gonna run the flamethrower either. That's a troll build too. You need like Grace and Angman's conflag to, because it puts a burn dot on, right? Like, and you need like potency, you know, all that stuff. What's happening back there? They're just like wasting time. He really chased me down the whole lane. Crazy. Papa's... I worked hard for that kill. Dang, that Necro is like... He's like... really pushing hard. Like insanely hard. Yeah, I know. He's like chasing me so hard. It's funny. I'm like, what's happening, you know? Like, he's so far down the lane, too. I'm gonna go around here and try to cut him off. I kind of like ran into that. He's a one-man army. I mean, he's trying to get down the lane, but you know, like he is trying to help his team push by getting down the lane. So can't blame him too much. Nice. I didn't do anything again. 3-0 and 20. Like, I do nothing. Oh man, I just get a lot of assists now. Yeah, I mean, I think he's like doing good, right? Like, you know, he's trying to get down the lane to open up the lane for his teammates. Like, he's doing a good job at doing that. So, yeah. 28 assists is something. It's not nothing. Yeah, but see, here's the thing, with this build, if you hit someone once, you get an assist, right? So, and because like this thing hits everyone, right? And also having pieces that allow your strafe summon, like strafe does an extra piercing bolt, like that piercing bolt does a lot of damage. So like, look at that, it procs a lot, right? So just imagine you getting hit with that, which is this piece right here, like any of these pieces that have it. So like an extra 11,000 damage every time, that's a lot, right? It adds up. I don't know if it's all about the W. I'm just like, you know, vibing, messing around. "17 times? Well, it's not too bad. You were probably on defense, though. They fixed that where the respawn timers, you know, take more. Fallen Sword. Is that a satyr? Fallen Sword? Is that the thing that comes from, yeah, like that comes from the sky, hits you and like can stun you? Pretty sure that's what that is. Yeah. Yeah. Check the market. I really only buy things off the market if they're like super cheap now. I can't believe these things are still going for that much. So this sold earlier for 230,000. This has been selling for about this price, like 100. The next step down, 92, between 92 and 130 for 5 runes. OTH runes have been selling for about 92,000 to also like 130. And then I have not seen one of these yet. The one that I have is bound. Zov runes, I'm not sure what those will go for. I don't think I've seen one of those either. But I can't list this one because I crafted this one. or I got it from Abyssal Essence turn-in, so I can't even list this on the market. But yeah, they're that's like the platinum maker right now, are runes. For sure. Lebet SEA is 100k. That's not too bad, actually. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm gonna try to list this rune, this OTH rune. I sniped it for 90k. I bought one day one for 32k. So yeah, this should sell for max. Like, I might try to hold it. I might try to sell this one for like 250k or whatever. Once the next one sells, once this I think one of these runes sold earlier for max, which was like 130k. So that means the ceiling goes up every time a gems or something sells for max or min. The minimum either lowers or the maximum goes up, right? So this sold earlier at a max. I was watching it. So I should be able to lift this one for over 200k in 1 day and 15 hours. So like in 2 days, I hope they'll be able to list this for like 250k. That's why I'm not using it. But who knows, you know? We'll see. We'll see. Next week, people might get all their runes to drop from Erebban and yeah. So Erebban runs. Look at the beginning of the stream. I know like there's gonna be 2 videos. Like, don't look at the one that restarted. Look at the earlier one. There's a much better way to get your gems and your runes, and that's to hit danger level 8 in Erebban and run this rune farm build, which is 6-piece Windloft, 2-piece Urge. And then you want to run like this shield immunity. You want to run 2 of these plus your frozen heart, and then all you do is you run through and grabbing chests. Shadow sight allows you to see everywhere, so you don't like run into a dead end. The immunity allows you to dash through the flames and get to the door to open the door without taking damage. It's so fast. 3 minutes, you can get 2 abyssal essences and 8 gems in 3 minutes. That's like so efficient. That's probably the best build to run. Like, this is the best. It's like the best speed, like, rune farming you can run. I'll probably make it. I don't know if I'll make a video about it. I don't feel like that's too useful, but like it's pretty fast. A lot of people already know about it, which is why I haven't made a video. But yeah, I mean, I think like you don't always get 2 abyssal essence. Like you usually get 1. Obviously you get 1 because they said like you for sure, like after this danger level you get 1 for sure. But I would say at least like 50% of the time I get 2 of them. So it makes it even better that you get 2 essences. You get 8 gems. I've gotten 3 gray gems before out of a single run, so it was great. It was 3 gray gems or 3 gray runes, 8 gems and 2 essence in 3 minutes. That's like 3 minutes and 7 seconds or something like that. It was like 3:07, and I was like, wow, that's good. So I love running that mode. It's very, very fast and it's very efficient. So make sure that you run Gate to Erebban, and you escape Erebban at the end. And then I do recommend running as a demon hunter, at least run this rune farm build. 6-piece Windloft, 2-piece Urge. These are the pieces. The pieces don't really matter. You just want Decoy's Guide and Escalating Violence. Like, those are the main things that you want to run. And then you want to run Shadow Sight, so it zooms the map out. You can see where all the chests are. You don't run into a dead end. Make sure that you stack beneficial effects duration. And yeah, that's about it. And your damage comes from Fang Spitter and Pain Sour. So you just pop a multi-shot and strafe, and make sure you run Harbinger. Oh, that's also important. Harbinger, moving unhindered through monsters, like that's really, really important. So yeah, and then when you kill a monster, you like your move speed goes up. So you can run any other thing in here, but just make sure that you run this. Yeah, but that doesn't stack you past over 50% as and so I have those pieces as well, where after you open a chest, um, but you can't push past 50%. So and then even this one, right? Like killing a monster increases your movement speed. Like you can never get over 50%. At least for a demon hunter, I can never get over 50% move speed. But I would say if you didn't want to run the monsters, killing a monsters, that would be a good alternative as well. But it's hard to get those pieces. Is what I will say. Might nerf. I don't think it'll get nerfed because there's nothing. I mean, I don't know. Like maybe I don't think the build would get nerfed, and I don't think that because getting to danger level 8, not everyone can get to danger level 8 though. And also, like, you know, I'm 9k res, so, you know, that might play in, but it's supposed to scale, like, difficulty, right, with your character. So, and that's why you run all the immunity stuff, is because then you can just run through the monsters, never get hit, never take damage. So that's, you know, I don't think it'll get nerfed, though. Maybe it will. What do you think the best PvE class in the game? Demon Hunter, probably. I don't know. Chat, what do you think? I think Demon Hunter, probably. Because if we look at like the scores for the speedrun dungeons, Demon Hunters had some of the best scores, like the top scores out there. We have a lot of AoE. We have a lot of movement speed. We do a lot of damage. You can make the change from Necro. You can run like the summons build and stuff like that if you're currently running a lot of like summons Necro. Necro, I would say it's probably close between Necro and Demon Hunter. Probably, I would say both of those because Necro summons just does an insane amount of damage. But also Demon Hunter does a lot of damage. But Necros can't move as fast because Demon Hunters have so many dashes, and we have Shadow Sight. I mean, I like Demon Hunter though. I don't like the knife trap summons though, because I give up. I have to give up the pants or whatever, right? Yeah, I don't know. It's okay. I don't know why I chased that person so hard. It's not like they were like super like threatening or anything. They didn't want to die. They just kept running. Oh no! He's running confined trap, man. I gotta be careful of that. Or not confined trap, he's running blur. Sorry, blur. He's running blur. Thought there was a necro. Okay. Interesting. He chased me hella far. Oh my god, I just took his health pot by mistake. My bad. I didn't mean to do that. I saw you going for it and I messed up. My fault. Erebban is really fast. Yeah, I don't know why everyone talks about Abyssal Verge all the time. I never liked running Abyssal Verge. Like I don't, it takes too long to kill the monsters. And then to get to the boss, it's like sometimes you go the wrong way and then you get trapped because the boss didn't spawn there, and then it's just like I don't know. I don't like, oh, Verge is good in a group. Well, I'm a solo player, so I do everything solo. Okay. Erebban is... I like Erebban. I got you. I was a barb and just switched tonight to a crusader. I don't know what to think about. I don't know. I think crusader is fun too. There's I always thought about making like a crusader, like turning my blood knight into a crusader, like a free to play. I don't know. I haven't played on that account in a long time. It was fun doing a free-to-play Blood Knight, though. I wanted to see if it was possible to do BGs as free-to-play, and it was possible. And I was just like, it's terrible experience when you're in a whale match, but you can still do okay as free-to-play. So, never. I don't think I'll ever raise class change. I'll figure out a way to... I'll raise Reforge again, or like I'll figure out a way to, you know, figure out how to play, you know, on demonhunter. That's what I always try to do. I always try to make the best of the situation that I can. But also, like, reforging back the vengeance stone, I think also helps with the damage. Yeah, I think that also really helps, because every 10 seconds I get 100% damage increase for like a second, right? It's only a second. Beneficial effects duration also increases that, so it's like, you know, 1.2 seconds or something like that. But yeah, it's I like it. 1.2 seconds isn't too bad. Who's Dahaka? He's a probably pro player. Always evolving, always adapting. Yeah, I mean, I think, there's other people who have never class changed though too. But I think I'm one of the few DHs that have always been a demon hunter. I just like how demon hunter plays. I mean, I don't know. I like it. I like playing demon hunter. All right, tactical. Thanks, man. One Ivan a day keeps Snowlord alive. Well, I haven't seen him. I don't get in those huge whale matches anymore. So like I'm like I said, far behind. But thanks for stopping by. All right, this will probably be the last game, and then I'm gonna eat my tacos. I have some tacos, and get ready for a very busy week. Plus, we got the 400 Paragon thing coming up. We got that going on. It's Barria tacos. Got my consomme. Oh, they're a character from HOTS. Art of the Swarm. I miss my StarCraft Master League days. I don't think anyone would watch me play StarCraft though. It's a soft shell. I didn't get the case Barrier though. Like reheating the cheese ones just isn't the same. Yeah, how'd you know I only played Terran? No, actually, I did play. I played Protoss for a little bit, but Terran was definitely my best race to play. You look like that kind of guy that plays Terran. Okay, so now tell me what was my build. I'll be impressed if you. It's not that hard to guess. But there's only like 4 Terran builds. Oh, okay. What build? Guess what build I played though. Take a look at the market again. I think Sal Bishop is looking at builds right now. Mass Reaper? What? Who does Mass Reaper? Reaper harass always for early scout and harass, right? Like always, like pretty much Reaper. Right, and then against some Zerg players, you might run Hellion, like a single Hellion. But who the heck? You run? No one runs Mass Reaper. That's so. Does that even work? I don't think that even works. What freaking league do you play in? No. That's terrible. Mass Reaper, crazy. That's like cannon rushing. That was my favorite troll thing to do, is cannon rush someone. You make so many people rage quit. Oh man, cannon rush. Or like DT rushing. Oh yeah, that was great. I think like, see, I like Terran because you can do so much, right? Like, ghosts are very awesome units to use. But like late game, it's very hard. You actually end up going back to like bio ball late game, because like late game, after all your expensive units are dead and there's the map's almost all mined out, going back to like Marine Marauder medevac is what will win you the game. And then all you do is you just keep harassing, because as like you spread out, like you cannot protect the main and you cannot protect like your secondary bases, like your expos at all, because like everything's just so spread out. So Marine like medevac drops are so annoying late game, especially against like Zerg, because they have to run all over the map. So all you do, as long as like you know you last that long, you can just keep dropping on different bases, and then you drop some in the main, and then you keep doing this, and then yeah, and then all you do is you just freaking do that, not the feedback thing, but the thing that like hurts people with energy, or like you can EMP the energy off, and there's all kinds of things you can do. I really liked playing Terran. It's very fun to play. And then you can expand the mech as well if you want to go mech. But usually I just went for like an early 1-1 Marine Marauder medevac. That's usually it, and then maybe some spider mines every now and then, depending on like what's happening. We did okay tonight in Battlegrounds, I think. I think we won every single game, so that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Guess what keys? I made my brother's dog a chew toy the other week. Dogs are great. Someone freaking here out in like Malibu found a German Shepherd, like a 7-year-old German Shepherd, and someone like zip tied his freaking mouth shut and like abandoned it in the middle of nowhere. And 2 hikers found him, and that's just like crazy. Like, how could you do that to a dog? Like a dog that you gave a home to, and then zip tied its mouth shut, took it out to the middle of like in the middle of nowhere, and dumped on like a trail that most people don't hike on. And like that's just so sad. Like how could you do that? Like a dog only knows like you the family. Like I don't know. That's so messed up. Because the dogs just only know like that life, right? Like they don't know anything else outside of your home and like you and right? Like that's just and then to do that to the dog is just, I don't know. It's very messed up. Yeah, I played mech. I would expand into mech a lot because mech was pretty good. Yeah, I know. Pets only know that life, so I probably won't like it. it a gotcha game? Because I see ads for like some kind of like gotcha game where it's mech based and you kill things and then you like get stronger and bigger. I see ads for some game like where you like are a mech and you like kill things. Is it a gotcha game? Because it's like a store. I saw it and I'm like, huh. Well, this guy's got a returner bonus. This feels like this feels like guy swung into the wall. Nice. I'm trying to... Why did they attack? I was trying to kill the people. I can tell you, the matchmaking is I'm not legend, right? That's I'm gold, so that's that's why. If I was on defense, oh man. Erebban is fast. See, this is what I mean. Like, why does that... I don't understand why everyone was like, oh, run Abyssal Verge. Abyssal Verge. Everybody was talking about Abyssal Verge. I'm telling you, Abyssal Verge is not it. Like, that... Don't run Abyssal Verge. It's not good. Keys, we're with you now. What? Why Verge? I know. Why Verge? Everybody was talking about Verge, and no one's talking about erebban. I feel like erebban was like the best kept secret. And now that I told everyone, maybe Blizzard's gonna nerf it now. Because everyone's like, oh wow, I got I don't need Legos. What do you need Legos for? Do you not see this whole list of like my Legos are good. Like look at all these Legos though too, you know? Like, I'm ready to go for the next thing, right? Like I don't know. I don't need that many. I don't need Legos. Like all my Legos are pretty good, you know? Like all my Legos are good. Yeah, they oh, level 6, nice. That's good. I always go to level 8. Yeah, but maybe the shield's important for certain classes and builds, but for this build it's not really that important. Cuz like you have so many outs. Okay, so what do we go? 7-0 tonight? That's pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. It's not guaranteed at level 6 to get 2. The higher the level, the more gems you get. So try to get to level 8. And then yeah, just try to get to level 8, right? And with Demon Hunter, I don't know if you're a Demon Hunter, but like I said, run Shadow Sight so you know exactly where to go on the map. And for erebban, make sure you run the 2, like the shield immunity thing and Frozen Heart, 6-piece Windloft, and Harbinger. So you can run through monsters, and it's so fast, like 3 minutes. So yeah, it's like that's like the best thing to do. I think the best way to farm gems, or to cap your gems out for the week, and to get essences, and yeah. All right. So I picked my vault gear. I'm running swing, run escape, run this build. Look. Run this build. Decoy's guide, escalating violence, shadow sight, escape, multi-shot. You can run impale if you want, if you have the essence that like widens impale. And then run strafe. And then run pain sour, fang spitter, or the not buzzard on the wing. The excavator. Yeah. 6-piece Windloft, 2-piece Urge. And then just speed through it as fast as you can. Just hit all the chest, and chest. Necro. Okay, yeah, as long as you have a build and you can get your runs like 3 minutes. And the level 6 is pretty good. But I do level 8 because of Shadow Sight. I can see where all the chests are. And then yeah, I mean, you guys want to see the build real fast? I can show you how fast it is for Demon Hunter. Oh, that's dungeon speed. Whoops. Okay, so let me fix my pet. Oh, I'm missing some. Yeah, let me fix my gems. Hold on a second. I just saw my res. Why is this? Doesn't want. Okay. Good night, Zula. You have to hit activate twice sometimes, but I messed up, like, because you can't transfer the thing and the gem at the same time. Yeah, so sometimes it messes up because you can't transfer at the same time. Okay, so it's really easy. This build is really easy. All you do is just run as fast as possible. And you don't really start hitting anything unless you absolutely have to. Right? And then, like, I'll clear the left here because I know it's a dead end over here. And then clear up here. I need to go back and grab these chests real fast. And just like that, you hit a level 8. I'll make my way back. Grab this one as well. All right. And now you escape. Up that to make sure I'm going the right way, because sometimes the auto nav, just like right there, puts you in the wrong spot. Or not the auto nav, but the path that it tells you to go is the wrong one. And then dash forward, immunity to get through so you don't take damage. Open the door really easily. And you're out, just like that. But pretty easy. I was over 3 minutes though, because I had to backtrack a little bit. Yeah, so 3 minutes, and I only got 1. But normally, and then you get, my gems are all capped, but then you get 8 gems. And then a lot of times you get 2 essences as well. So, yeah, I know. It makes it worth it. I think it's super fast. The purpose of the game mode to cap your gems. You have 120. You have 26 gems to cap, right? So you get 126 gems, right? 63 bound, 63 unbound, and then you get your essences as well, so you can craft your runes. And today I crafted my I mean, I have a lot of Lego runes because like I crafted this one today, or from I turned sorry, I turned in my abyssal essence and this dropped. So yeah, I mean, runes are important. Yeah, the gem counter is really sweet. So yeah, I mean, it for like 3 minutes, 30 seconds to cap your gems to get abyssal essences. That this mode is awesome. Like it's so fast. My secondaries in PvE looks like this. PvP is like different, like you know, more resistance, more armor pen, more armor. Like 6,200 armor, 7,300 armor pen, 6,000 something, 6,200 or 6,100 resistance. So it's like, it's okay, it's all right. Okay, so that's that game mode. Yeah, so I like it. I think it's super fast, and I'm glad they added the gems to Erebban, because now it's like it's fast. It's fast. I like it, and you get chance to make Lego runes and yeah, pretty sweet, pretty sweet. All right, I'm going to hop off. Let me just check to see what's on the market. Nothing really good. I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna go eat my tacos. I have a really long week, busy week this week. I think I might stream Saturday and Sunday because my girlfriend's busy Saturday, so we're doing something on Friday instead. I mean, I usually don't stream on Friday anyways, but so I will probably stream Saturday, just definitely Sunday. But I will probably also stream Saturday because I am not doing anything Saturday. So yeah, I'm going to be busy obviously during the week like normal. My week is actually pretty busy. I have so many meetings this week. So anyways, yeah, stay alive. And I'll see you guys probably Saturday. I may not stream Saturday, but I should probably stream Saturday. So anyways, if not, I'll definitely see you on Sunday. Have a great week, everyone. Thanks for watching. Sorry for the interruption on the stream earlier because of the computer crash. But yeah, I will talk to everyone on the weekend. Have a good week, and I will look forward to seeing you all then. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.